What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the video, and today we are back with this 72-hour game of tag across Europe. That's right, it's back. I think it's been about 2 weeks since the last time I watched this, since I watched part 1. But we're here to react to part 2. If you don't know what this is, go check out the video. I'll leave a thumbnail. I'll leave a something in the top right-hand corner, and I will leave a link down to the original channel where I got this from in the description below. But without further ado, I gotta explain what this is. Basically, 3 people are playing tag across Europe. Each person's goal is to get to separate points in like a 100-mile circle. Like a 100-mile circle. If they get to that objective, they win. But if no one gets their point before the 72 hours up, it's whoever zone they're in. That winner is. You can see the red, yellow, and green section, each one corresponding to a player. If the last attack, the runner, who's the person who's not it, is whatever zone they're in, the spot corresponding to them wins. So if they end in the green section, whoever's player corresponds to the green spot wins. But with that out of the way, let's get right into this.
Right now, we're playing tag across Europe. Yeah. This is episode 2, so go watch episode 1 if you want to know what happened in episode 1.
Exactly.
But just as a refresher, in order to win, the runner must reach their designated end location before getting caught. If no one reaches their location by the end of 3 days, then it all comes down to whose location the runner is closest to when the clock runs out.
Yeah.
Earlier today, Adam and I caught Ben and Lille, which means that I'm the runner now. I took the first train up to Calais, which is away from my location, but it bought me some time.
He did it to do some
challenges and earn some budget for later.
Yeah, because the way the budget works is that I'm pretty sure it's every minute of a specific minute of a travel costs coins. The faster it is, the more coins it costs. Like a plane costs 100 tickets a minute. I'm pretty sure a slow-moving train costs 10 coins, stuff like that. And the more you have, and you can get coins by doing challenges, which is what he just explained.
Ed and Adam, the chasers, are headed up to Dunkirk, hoping that they can cut me off there.
Okay.
But they won't, because I remember what happened last time.
Another card pull. This has been really easy. Oh no.
Swap to a tote. Find a tote bag, remove every item from your backpack, and put them in the tote bag. You may not use your backpack until the next time you get tagged. If one tote bag is not enough to fill your possessions, you may use multiple tote bags. Any bag you carry with handles, like a tote bag, counts as a tote bag. And somebody mentioned the last card the thing he pulled at the end of the last episode was cursed, so he could only travel. His next location could only be 5 letters long in title. He can't travel Dunkirk because it's more than 5 letters.
Similar to the last one, it makes onward stuff harder. Now I'm just gonna have to lug everything around, tote bag style. So,
but it could be good. It could actually be a good. If you get a disguise, people won't notice it. It'll be much harder to see.
Go find a tote bag.
They've made a huge mistake.
Starts to wear off. We switched seats so that we were in here where people were talking.
Oh yeah, we realized show the little guy. We realized that there's this little guy in each car, and he tells you whether you can talk or not.
Yeah, and we were in a place where you seemingly weren't allowed to talk at all.
Yeah, the guy was saying, shut up.
So the card specifically says that any bag that you carry with handles like a tote bag counts as a tote bag. So I think the easiest place to find one is going to be the grocery store. Okay,
don't do a grocery bag, but I think that might make sense.
These are amazing. If you ever see a grocery store, get these. And look at this. Perfect.
That could work. That looks how it works.
Merci. Oh, it's raining out now. That's not great. Probably 2 bags I'm going to try.
Shove everything from his backpack into the tote bag. Obviously,
if you're wondering how I packed everything into this, I tightly packed all my clothes and essentially vacuum sealed them in all these different plastic bags. We're going for bag 2.
Thing is, if you're just walking around 2 tote bags, it just looks like you're carrying something, bringing it to somewhere. It doesn't look as conspicuous. Yeah,
another 1,000 coins.
Yeah, it was a good challenge.
Yes.
But you got to carry those.
That was my celebration.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, I guess we should pull an art now.
Yeah.
The train that we don't want him to take goes south.
The first one.
Yeah, that leaves like 19 minutes, and he's still not by the train station.
We're hoping that he doesn't get on that train.
Because he is going to go to Dunkirk. God, I hope he goes to Dunkirk.
He's not going to
So
Dunkirk.
funny
I'm
if we
sorry,
just
dude.
get
He's
him
not going to
immediately
Dunkirk.
Just as a reminder, I'm not going to Dunkirk because I pulled this curse last video.
Yeah. Cannot be longer than 5 letters. The name cannot be longer.
There was only one way that we could have done it.
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed.
And, ooh.
Oh, what is it? Estimate your city's population. You get one guess. In this context, city means municipal. You cannot use your phone, the internet, or ask anyone any questions while this challenge is active. If you are off by more than 25%, the card is automatically vetoed. Right? They have 2 vetoes, and if they use them, they use them. And it's like it's automatically vetoed.
Estimate your city's population. You may only guess once. You cannot use your phone, the internet, or ask anyone any questions while this challenge is active. If you are off by more than 25%, this card is automatically vetoed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to look for the town hall, like the Hotel de Ville of Calais.
That could be work.
And hopefully that will have some sort of sign that says the population or something. I don't
That
really
would
know
be
if it would,
extremely
but I'm
lucky.
gonna at least try that. And in the process, I'll get more of like a vibe for the city.
Yeah,
so
true.
let's give that a shot.
That seems like your best bet.
In case you're wondering how unpleasant looking this around in tote bags and filming is in the rain, the answer is much. Very conveniently, I found this map. It's like the city center of Calais. Not massive. So right now I'm feeling like maybe like 40,000, 35,000.
Ben, you got any really great bits to do on the train?
I already did all my bits on my own. I'm out of bits. I saved my bits for some people who were rooting for Team Ben. Hashtag
Rooting for team. Rooting for the other team.
Do you want to start a hashtag?
I'm gonna do hashtag everyone's a winner.
Nerd.
All right, made it to the big square. Usually, like the central square of a French city is where the Hotel de Ville is, the town hall is. But I'm not seeing unless that's it. I'm gonna go check out that building.
I mean, that could be it.
This was not the Hotel de Ville. I don't know what this is. I think I'm gonna go for a guess. I can't think of other useful ways to use my time.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 40,000. I'm not going to lock in that answer. I'm just wondering if I should go a little bit lower, because it doesn't look like a city that has like grown a lot recently. Like these buildings, like they were from like the 80s or something.
Hey.
And my worry is if like a lot of these are empty. All right, I think I'm going to lock it in. Yeah, I'm going to lock it in at 37,500 people. As final answer. Time to look it up.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was way off.
Way off. Cut it out.
75,000.
You can't do anything for 30 minutes.
Oh man, that would have been 1,000 called in so quick. Well, here's something that sucks even more. So I technically vetoed that card by failing it at 12:32. So my 30-minute veto period ends at 1:02. There's a train at 1:02. That's the train I wanted to take to Dunkirk. But I can't take it by 1 minute. And that's the last train until 12:29 or 2:29. They're going to get in at 1:30. Basically, I'm a bit screwed. So I'm going to get as far away as I can from the train station to build myself as much time as possible to do more challenges until they catch up with me. I just don't see a way of evading that catch with the current train schedule.
Yeah. I mean, they're there and they're gonna wait for you. So maybe they'll wait for us 30 minutes. You have time to get away. Maybe that.
So I'm starting to think he's not going to Dunkirk because that train leaves in 12 minutes and he's nowhere near the train station.
He's still in Calais. And it's also, but what's weird is that he doesn't seem to have any other way out of Calais.
All right, I'm back at the water. I'm gonna walk to that fort because it's basically as far as you can get from the train station.
That seems like a smart.
Well, this is interesting.
That is cool.
I definitely watched a Tom Scott video about this. Right. I have 8 minutes until my veto period ends. is how much of I'm putting out a very good location for his run. Because he's
Yeah, it's his section.
So it thinks that would cost him 900 coins. He can afford it with his starting budget. That's not great.
Not. That's not good at all.
I didn't expect to end up here. Calais.
Let's stop for a second and look at where he is.
Okay, let's take a look at where he is. He's like by the English Channel.
Yeah.
Just Uber us exactly 30 minutes to Calais. We'll end up on
This is gonna take longer than 30
the
minutes.
edge of Calais, and then
only one every
we'll
2 hours.
go from there. It says no cars available, and that seems bad.
Yeah.
We need to hurry.
Okay, good news on the Adam ferry to England problem. It's 1 p.m. The next ferry after this is 1:50. They're not gonna be able to make that 1:50 ferry. The next ferry after that is 3:40. Even with our period, our no tag backs period, there's the words. I think we could get to that. That almost means that I kind of want to get caught earlier. But on the other hand, I want budget. So that's kind of weird.
No ride share here.
I mean, that's his
until they
taxi
catch you.
budget,
That's
right?
like a
Okay,
smart
okay.
idea.
He asked if we were going to take the ferry in Calais.
Why do people take the ferry in Calais?
Is Sam going to take the ferry?
There's no way. It would be crazy if he did that.
He's going to take it, isn't he?
All right, 1:02 p.m. We are back in business. Pulling my next card.
Just next card.
Visit the top attraction.
Ooh. Visit the top attraction. Determine the number one attraction on TripAdvisor within 2 miles and within 500 feet of it. You do not need to gain admission to the attraction. List on camera the top 5 things you love about it. But we're thinking about money.
Okay, this should be easy. This is not a big town. Well, bigger than I thought, of course. But
obviously.
let me look that up. The burgers of Calais. The burgers of Calais. Okay. Oh, that is right by the train station. Okay, that's risky. That's going to put me in a prime location to get caught. And turns out that my strategy of getting as far away as possible from it, not great. So I got to go to the burgers of Calais. All right.
Burgers of Calais.
I put the bags in sport mode. Goodbye,
Sport mode. Off you go.
We gotta go. We gotta go get the burgers of Calais.
Actually, how you say it. Well, they're coming. They're actually coming.
You don't think he was just standing by
car.
the ferry to mess with us, do you?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah. He's moving. He's going down
The train
back
station.
across the bridge. Maybe he's not taking the ferry.
The freaking tow bridge is up. I need to get to that side to see the burgers. This is bad. This bridge is moving very slowly.
Yeah. It does look like it's going slowly. Oh, it's like a turning bridge. It's like it's connected on one half.
I lost me like 5 very crucial minutes. I can move.
He appears to be potentially headed back to the train station, but as far as I can tell, there aren't any trains for about an hour.
Yeah.
It's moving at quite a clip. I think he might be like on a bus or something.
Gotta move, gotta get out of there. Run.
All right, see this train station they're about to pop out. I'm sure they're looking at me on the tracker wondering what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Oh, they're here.
We ran out of time on our 30 minutes, so we had to get him to let us out at this random place. Okay, let's just run.
Run to the train station. Go catch him.
Okay, there they are. The burgers of Calais.
Yeah.
Otherwise known
I
as
can find
Les
things to love
Bourgeois
about
du
that.
Calais. Turns out the big fancy building, that was the Hotel de Ville I was looking for. There are the burgers of Calais. I don't have time to go on the right side of it. Now I need to list the top 5 things I like about it. I like the fact that if you look these guys up on the Wikipedia pages, the Wikipedia pages literally go to a listing about their part of the statue, not their actual names. The most famous thing they're known for is being in this statue.
No.
So gotta get his
I
points.
also like the
Get out
fact
of
that
there.
apparently it is to commemorate the French surrender to the English during the 100 Years War after they sieged the place. And it's in a French city. It's a French city commemorating their surrender.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's very windy.
I also like the fact that it looks like that guy's about to grab that guy's butt.
Okay, don't you like
You okay?
that?
Buddy, you gotta strap your backpack in with your waist strap. What are you talking about? The waist strap is the whole point. The waist strap redistributes the weight to be on your waist instead of your waist strap.
All right, I'll put on the waist strap.
Actually, I mean, things I like about it. It actually is a pretty impressive statue. I mean, from what I remember from like art history, like making those like clothing things is really hard on a statue, and they've done it really well.
I've never done the
All
sculpting
we're like
before, but I assume it's hard.
0.5 miles away now.
Almost there.
The last thing I love about the statue is that it's about to win me 750 coins.
I mean, that is a
All
nice
right,
thing.
Ben and Adam are going to catch up to me in a second. I'm going to pull another card because there's some cards that you just claim immediately and would be huge if I got one of those. Okay, so there we go. Top card. Visit any museum.
Ooh. You must get entrance to the museum, spend at least 20 minutes there and check back to jewelry.
Oh, 20 minutes there. I can't do that. Okay, I'm just going to get as far away from the station as possible.
But he still has
Okay,
it.
in the small chance that they're not about to get off that train and catch me, I'm going to veto that card so that I don't have to do it and so that the veto period starts now.
No. So I'm going to penalty.
It is 1:28. So in the small chance that they're not about to catch me, veto period starts now.
0.3 miles.
They're at the catch here.
Almost there. He's still in the park.
Yeah, what's he doing there?
You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to go too far from the station because I think it's actually going to be advantageous for us when we're trying to catch up to them to be close to the station, and it doesn't really change much by being further. I don't want to actually delay the catch too much because I want it to be possible for us to get to that 3:40 ferry as chasers so that Adam cannot safely get from here to the UK.
Yeah,
I want
that
to
seems
force
like a
him
smart
back
idea.
into France. I don't want him to be safe. What I like about this is it shows confidence. They're going to be frazzled with the fact that I'm just sitting here.
I mean, that would show. It would definitely give them like a sense of overconfidence. Be like, you just gave up. You gave up. You're done.
So it's been 4 minutes since their train should have gotten here, and the station's right there.
They
I feel like
drove
they
here.
should be here by now.
He should know that we are here, because even if we had taken that train to Calais, we would have gotten here right about now. Okay, we should put on microphones. We should hide in the park and put on microphones.
Okay, so Ben and Adam put their microphones on wrong and lost audio during the catch, but it's pretty straightforward. Here's them tagging me, here's me asking if they went to Dunkirk, here's me laughing because they totally went to Dunkirk, and back to the show.
Buttercup. Adam's now a good runner.
Art history moment. This is a famous thing.
You ready?
All right, you've shuffled the deck.
I have shuffled here. One last shuffle. How about that? Five.
Ready.
Get to it.
Does he still have the? No, this doesn't have the card. Sam still have that card from earlier.
There he goes.
That's a good thing to kind of note.
You know, he's going to try to go to the UK most likely.
It would be good for him to go to
It'd be good for him to go to the UK, and you cannot get a Eurostar from here. Even though the Eurostars physically go through here, you can in London. The problem is that he would not have enough budget to go from here directly onto the Eurostar. He would have to do a challenge.
I'm so glad that you thought this out.
Yeah, he did.
I'm taking a super long train to Paris,
Think
basically.
about that.
It's like almost 3 hours long, and it's going to use up all my coins, but it's like basically my only option.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm going to do.
You might
My
wanna-
first
you're gonna have
choice
to do
would have been to get on the ferry to Dover, but that doesn't leave until 3:40, which means that they would be able to catch up to me, which
that. Oh, he thought about that as
sucks
well.
because that would have been awesome. But before I get on the train, I'm going to go ahead and pull my card. Top card.
I have a
fast three-course meal.
I mean, you could probably do that on a train. Each course must be purchased at a different fast food. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There it goes. You're gonna sit down at the restaurant and complete your whole course before moving on to the next. Your courses are appetizer, main, and dessert. Appetizer may be anything, but the main must be advertised as a main, and the dessert must be advertised as a dessert. Got it. I mean, you can there's not one.
Okay, that should be pretty doable in Paris. Shouldn't be too hard.
Oh,
it's a good reward.
Pretty doable.
And I can plan that out on the train, so I feel fine about that.
So it's 2:31. The train would have left 2 minutes ago. It looks like maybe he's not doing that train to Lille.
He's not.
I mean, what I expect if not, he's taking that train towards Paris, and then maybe getting off somewhere in between. I don't know.
I imagine if Ben had the famous landmark one, he was right next to the Eiffel Tower. That would have been perfect.
I'm not sure that that's the right move.
Can he not get all the way to Paris?
He can. It would just take him a really long time, and I'm not sure what that would get him, because we could get to Paris pretty easily, I think. Yeah, I haven't looked yet, but I think that's better for us than him going to Lille.
I assume that the runner, like the people who are I assume they can't, like, the chase, I assume they can't take a plane to I assume they can't take a plane to make the game fair, because they could just take a plane from where they are to Paris and then just catch and then get there to the airport way before him. But that, of course, just times for those things just don't work. The thing is that I assume there's got to be some kind of like rule to go off for that.
So this whole journey is going to cost a lot.
Yeah. 1 minute, 10.
All right, so that's 1,730 coins. So that means I only have 270 left, which is a shame, but is going to be fine, I think.
Hopefully.
So we think we have the perfect play here.
Such a good move, honestly.
Play.
Okay, so Adam left on the train to Paris. That train, it goes through Amiens. And a little bit after this, there's a train to Amiens that tracks the exact same route, stopping at the exact same stations. And then if he continues on to Paris, we'll get there at 5:11 in Amiens, and there's a 5:22 train to Paris. So we'll just directly get on another train, only lose a tiny bit, and we'll get into Paris, I don't know exactly, but like an hour behind him.
Yeah.
Easy. This is such a good move. I'm so excited. Let's do it.
An hour is still a lot of time for him to do stuff.
So I'm going to get to Paris at 5:29. They are going to get to Paris at 6:30. That's not amazing.
But it's still enough time for you to do 2 challenges.
Okay.
And it's veto them.
That's not the best ever.
Okay. We have what, like a minute?
Less than a minute.
While we wait,
We're not breaking the rules.
we can...
Oh, it's 2:50. No,
okay,
forget that.
never
That's you.
mind. Okay,
Fine.
let's
Whatever, get it. Let's go. Go.
Nous arrivons à Gare de Calais-Ville. I've been practicing my French. How was that? Did you know that Sam speaks French?
Did not sound
Have you been doing it on camera?
Only a little bit. Only where necessary.
Plan out your next move, Ben. That seems like the smart option.
Okie dokie. Okay, we are transferring trains to the train to Paris because Adam is headed there because he is crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Okay, if anyone tries to come in, start sneezing uncontrollably, okay? So,
You got it. Oh, they wanted to do it before. That makes sense. You technically he's not in for it. He's still gotta have his fast 3-course meal. As soon as it's shut during COVID
The
times, that's
fastest
why we
route
were
to
a mask
Paris
ago.
that they could have taken, which they would certainly have taken, gets here in an hour.
Yeah. So you have
Which
an hour.
means I have enough time to go to the fast food restaurants near this train station. There are a bunch of them. And do the 3-course meal. Then I'll explain more of my plan later once I'm at one of the restaurants.
When we get to Paris, do we want to track him down, or do we want to try and
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of train stations, and we cannot let him leave Paris. If we let him leave Paris after doing a challenge, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Welcome to Paris.
So you're pretty much anywhere after that point. You have no way to track him.
Got to go to 3 fast food restaurants. First one needs to be an appetizer. Appetizer
Never
can be
mind, they
anything.
will.
Oh yeah, there's a Burger King. I'm gonna go with that for appetizer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just get like a. Can I just let medium fry,
I like
please?
this challenge.
You want anything
It's
else?
very
No,
dumb,
I'll just like the fry.
But that's what I like about it.
Fries.
That was really fast. Let's keep moving.
How long it took?
I'm gonna do Subway maybe.
Yeah, that seems like a
Subway right
that's
around
always
the
a good
corner.
place to get like a
Subway
main.
is fast, and I can get a pretty small sandwich, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So here's kind of a weird thing.
What?
Adam is still in front of...
What was that?
Oh, that was so scary.
What was that?
That was so scary. Does that happen? Trains go so fast near each other? Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was another train.
Reset.
So, we could like just go to directly where he is, or we could like go to Gare Montparnasse and try to defend him from leaving. I don't want him getting on a train outside of Paris at Gare Montparnasse.
Getting a thing with a bunch of bread was so stupid. I don't know when I'm gonna learn my lesson.
What?
So, as promised, my plan is basically to take evasive action.
What does that mean?
So, I looked at all of my options tonight, trying to get like somewhere before the rest period starts at 8, but there's just nowhere good that I can get. I can't really get much of anywhere, and everywhere I can get is like pretty accessible. So I'm just gonna try to evade them while doing challenges in Paris. I found a weird little train station called Massy Palacier,
train station
that can get me to Rennes, which is where I really want to go. They're gonna think that I'm gonna be taking Montparnasse.
That's exactly what they were.
I think.
Montparnasse.
But I'm not, and I'm hoping I can fake them out. They're gonna think I'm gonna take that train, but I'm actually gonna go down south, the subway, to this weird station, Massy Palaciers.
Yeah, that seems like a smart plan.
I'm gonna get ice cream and
McDonald's. Actually surprised me.
Easy,
Other two
and fast, and actually delicious.
Chases have been juked out twice.
I don't have ice cream. Okay, whatever this is.
It's yogurt.
Let's eat whatever this is.
Oh, maybe it's a drink. But he completed the challenge.
Great, that was super fast. All right, done.
Yes,
Looks like he's on the move because he was down there. Now he's there. I don't know where he's going. The good news is it doesn't look like he's going back in the station, which is good because I don't want him to get on a train. I want him to be in Paris where we can catch him.
So I've got just over an hour until I get here. I'm gonna pull another card. All right, here are the cards. I just take the top one. Is it good?
Curse. Oh. The next time you get tagged, you cannot use your phone to research information. You may only use it for the following things: book seats, filming, verify answer if a challenge requires it, accounting, and emergencies. Unless vetoed, this card is claimed immediately, but it gets you 2,000. No. That's
Until
so
the next
bad.
time you get tagged, you cannot use your phone to research information.
What about a computer?
Okay, that's actually okay. Okay.
Okay.
I can do that. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to navigate the subways, but this is actually gonna be surprisingly doable.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card.
So, I mean, this is going to be our first catch of Adam. And the risk is Adam is a good runner, and Adam is also willing to run, willing to make a fool out of himself in public. He's proved that time and time again.
And he's extremely paranoid.
And he's extremely paranoid. So I think we really have to be optimizing for sneaking up on him.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a fight with him.
No.
Because while I'm sure we could eventually catch up, it's going to take a while. It's going to wear us all out. And there's always a risk that he like quickly runs on the metro and then quickly runs on a train or something and just completely gets away from us. And that's too big of a risk. So we got to do everything possible to sneak up on him, even if that means, taking some time to catch him. Main point is like, we just cannot risk him leaving Paris.
Okay, next card.
It was a fancy restroom. It was a restroom of a hotel that costs more than $500 a night. You must actually use the restroom. Actually, they're not going to film that. That would be weird.
Use a fancy restroom.
I assume after
use the restroom of a hotel that
costs
costs more than $500 that night. You must actually use the restroom.
And you can't research it.
Okay. It's going to be really hard to figure out how expensive a room is at a hotel. I'm going to have to ask.
Yep, that's
That is
just ask the residents.
not good.
Where the expensive hotels are.
Where am I?
There's no there. Is there no you are here? There's no you are here.
They're going to be here in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Gare du Nord. Okay, I'm here.
Wait.
Okay.
Got nothing else left to say.
The Musée d'Orsay is south on the blue line. That I know is a fancy place. So it's the blue line. That's the B line. Okay, I'm gonna take the B down. I'm gonna take the B down. Okay.
And it would be stupid for him to veto it now because he's only got 25 minutes. That would waste all of his time.
All right. Let's look for hotels. Hello. How much would a room be for tonight?
We are fully booked, but between 150.
Not fancy enough. He said between 1 something and 250. Okay.
Not fancy enough.
Hotel. Let's try that. How much would a room be for tonight?
We're fully booked.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what would a room cost?
Like it's 150.
Okay.
It's between this price.
Thank you.
150 to 100.
Okay. Not fancy enough either.
100,
Why is everything
150.
so booked?
Not even close. Okay, I need like a truly, like a truly like Mac Daddy
fancy,
nice hotel.
Whatever he just said.
I might have to veto this card. I would really prefer not to do that because if I veto it, then I can't take any trip.
I mean, you could just keep looking, and if they get close to catching you, just veto it right as they end. That way you don't have to spend, we don't lose the punishment, and they just lose the card.
And that would suck, because I think they'll come catch me.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to waste a bunch of time on this.
He must have messed up. I think he must have made a mistake, or he, for some reason, thought this was a good strategy. Again, that's what I'm really worried of. Is us just like missing some crucial element.
You are
of this, and him just like running
getting
away
on a different train, going to a different
spot.
We'll see.
I'm vetoing the card. I just don't think there's any way that I'm going to be able to find a hotel that expensive, let alone go to the bathroom in it until 7. It's 6:30 exactly until 7. I cannot use any forms of transportation.
Oh, you can't.
I'm gonna be
You can't do that either. I forgot what the vetoes were.
Which sucks. But I am allowed to walk around. I think that if I hide in the subway station, that I might have a chance. And I actually...
Yeah, you could. You might be able to hide.
Actually brought something for this exact possibility.
You did?
So, let's get that going.
Yay, beautiful Paris.
Did you bring it to the sky?
That was perfect timing. 2 stops, okay?
They're going to they're going to their place. They're not going there.
I brought disguises.
So the next episode of Jetlag, episode 3, is one of the best, if not the best episode.
I don't spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything else. You're going to have to wait until that comes out. But I hope you have enjoyed. I feel like this series has gone off to a good start and will hopefully continue on with this just amazing wow factor, suspenseful building, sense building moments, and I cannot wait to see them with you. Without further ado, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.